two poles are the same, are they going to attract each other? No, they have to be different to attract or stick, right? The same ones will push away from each other. So they have to be different poles to attract. So when two poles are the same, they are going to what? Repel. When two poles are the same, they're going to what? Repel. When their two are the same, they're going to repel. They're going to push away. Okay? When two poles are different, they're going to attract. When they're different, they're going to attract. Okay, which one of these is not magnetic? A car, foil, or a nail? Foil is not magnetic. You can stick a magnet to a car, you can stick a magnet to a nail, but you cannot stick a magnet to a foil. We used foil yesterday to see if the magnetic force would go between the magnet and the thing, but the magnet would not stick to the foil, would it? Unless it had the paper clip on this other side. What kind of metal do you usually have to make it magnetic? Aluminum, copper, or iron? Which one of those do you have to have? Which one, Heather? Iron. Remember, copper is like a penny. Will it stick to a penny? No. Aluminum is foil. Will it stick to foil? No. It will only stick to iron, steel, or cobalt. Iron, steel, or cobalt. Not aluminum and not copper. Okay, what are the names of the two poles? What's one of them, Chase? North Pole. And what's the other one, Emsley? South. North and south. Very good. All right. What is something that we use magnets in? Alyssa, what's something that we find magnets in? What's something that we have that has magnet inside of it? Cooper? Remember, I named lots of things that have magnets in them. No, that doesn't have a magnet in it. Just magnets are attracted to it. What's one, Heather? A phone has a magnet. Alyssa, a phone has a magnet. What else, Blaze? A compass has a magnet. A compass. Xavier? A watch has a magnet. Okay. Wyatt? Railroads. Some railroads have magnets. Grant? A tablet is like a computer. Yes, it would have a magnet.
I have a tablet.
Okay, what about a refrigerator?
Yes.
Yes.
Or a clock.
A credit card doesn't have a magnet in it. A magnet is used to make it. No, not a credit card. It just they use a magnet to make a credit card, but it is not a magnet. It does not have a magnet in it. Okay. What about I'm trying to think of something else. A fan. Fans have magnets. I mean, you can go round and round. So fans, computers, refrigerators, railroads, laptops or computers, compasses, telephones have magnets. Okay. Now, credit cards use a magnet. I guess I could take credit cards. I'd take credit cards. I say yes to credit cards. They do use a magnet. Okay. Do pencils use a magnet?
No.
Does a hammer use a magnet?
No.
No. Okay. Name three things that are magnetic. So name something that a magnet will stick to. What will a magnet stick to, Kinsler?
Paper clips.
Yep, paper clip. Isaiah?
Nail.
A nail. Grant? Yes, it will stick to iron. Cooper? Depends on if it's a metal dirt bike. The right kind. If it's aluminum bike like mine is, then it would stick to it. But some bikes, yes. Okay. Corbin?
Cobalt.
Cobalt, okay. Filing cabinet, yeah. It will stick to the filing cabinet, Lily. A coin. Now it has to be a special coin, not a penny. But the other coins, yes. Okay, very good. So all magnets have magnetic fields. The opposites attract, and the same repel. Remember that. Okay, so those are all the important things we learned about magnets. Now, I want you to turn to the page that says Station 3. All right, we're going to do this one underneath this. Underneath the camera. We can't all do it. Okay. I'm going to show you the magnetic field of a magnet. So I have my bar magnet here. Okay, I'm going to put it under a piece of paper. So I can't see the magnet anymore. But when I sprinkle on these iron fillings, remember magnets are attracted to iron. So these are just little bitty pieces. It's like shavings of iron. Kind of like when you sharpen your pencil, the little pieces of lead that come off of it. These are little pieces of iron. And I'm going to sprinkle the iron on the paper. And it's going to be attracted to the magnet. And you're going to see where the magnetic field is. Do you see it? You see how it's stronger around the edges? It's darker around the edges? Because remember, it's stronger around the edges. See that? It does look hairy. So it's lighter in the middle and it's darker around the edges. And that's because the edges are stronger than the middle of the magnet. So the edges are stronger, and I can do this and they'll all hop to it. See them hop into it? They'll all go to the magnet. So all the filings will go to the magnet. I'm going to let y'all come up here and look at it here in a minute. But let's write what happened here. So write about what happened. Okay, when you're ready, start to sprinkle iron fillings on top of the paper. The fillings were attracted to the magnet. I saw the magnetic field. We saw the magnetic field. The fillings were attracted to the magnet, and I saw the magnetic field. That's what happened. We saw the magnetic field. Don't start drawing just yet. I'm going to put it back under there so you can see it. I did not say I was moving on. Okay, so draw it lighter on the inside and darker on the inside. Outside. The magnetic field is stronger. Magnets attract and repel. So remember opposites. So I have a white and a blue. Those are not the same. They're opposite, right? So they are going to be attracted. Put it down. If they're the same, blue and blue is the same, you're going to feel them push. They will not touch. You cannot get them to touch straight on like you can like that. Okay, or you can have it, see how this is the white's on top and the blue's on bottom? I can't get them to touch. But if I switch them to be opposite, they'll touch. So you're going to feel the magnetic force of attraction and repel. That's what you're going to feel here in a minute. Okay, so you're going to make your bar magnets attract and repel another. So we're going to take two magnets and place the poles together to make them repel. And put the difference to make them attract. Okay, so I want you, my friends that have two bar magnets, to go ahead and do opposite poles. Attract. Okay, same poles. Repel. So I can draw my magnets with some crayons. You don't have to do the same colors you use. I'm going to make my magnets blue and green. So I might show blue, blue, green, green, and show that they attract. They go together. Yep. And then blue and blue and green are the same, so they repel each other. They do not. They push away. They repel.